chopped and grated out. I big chopped and grated out. Cut, I big chopped and grated out. I big chopped and grated out. How you living, everyone? Welcome to the channel, Ursula Living. And of course, I am your girl, Ursula. And y'all, I done did a thing. Your girl done a big zot. And as you can tell, if you're K, your girl then also started to embrace her gray. So this video today is going to be all about the juicy tea of why I big chopped, why I decided to go ahead and embrace my gray, you know, what's coming up next, what are my goals, just the whole 9 yards about this whole big chop. But before I get into that, I just want to say that I have an FYI, which is I big chopped, I believe it was August 7th, and today is September the 2nd. So by the time that you guys see this video, I should be maybe a day or two shy of hitting a month since I've big chopped, which means that what you're seeing right now basically is a month worth of growth. Okay, this is a month worth of growth. And so I just wanted to put that out there because I didn't want you guys to think that this was the first time that, you know, like I'm coming on right after my big chop or anything like that, because my hair is actually kind of looking a little wild today. But I decided to go ahead and make this video while I had a moment to do so. And I wanted to share this with you guys because this is not going to be the only video about this whole big chop and embracing the gray. I'm just feeling some kind of way, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But since this is a month's worth of growth, we are gonna go back and I'm gonna show you some videos and some pictures of when I first got my haircut, and so you can kind of see, you know, what was going on at that time up until this point. So let's check that out, and then we'll come back and I'm gonna give you all the juicy tea. So did I do a thing or did I do a thing? Okay, get into it. You guys, I cannot believe that I did a big chop. I have never had my hair this short, or even as short as it was when I first got it cut. The last time that I had a serious or a huge big chop, if you will, was in 2016 after I had been sick in 2015. Y'all know I had diverticulitis, and I have gum in my mouth. Maybe should I? Hold on. Look, we in church. Spit the gum out. Hold on, y'all. I'm back. Okay. So yeah. So the last time that I had my haircut was in 2016, and that's because I had been sick, and because of my illness, it made my hair fall out, and my hair was just looking all kind of janky, and so I did have to cut my hair at that time, but not to this level. This is show. This is like show. Okay, but you guys, I'm so happy that I made this decision. So I'm gonna get into why I made this decision about big chopping and going gray. As you guys know, in my last video, I was talking to, you know, I had my blonde hair, and I was talking about, you know, should you color your hair and things like that. And I wanted to bring that up because I knew what was coming up, which is this big chop. But, you know, I want to tell anyone out there, if you want to experiment with color, I recommend it. Go to the video and goes a little bit more in detail on what I actually recommend when it comes to coloring your hair. But for me, if you've been living life with me here on this channel for a long time, you guys know that I have been many different blondes, whether it was all blonde, light blonde, darker blonde, dirty blonde, I don't know, whatever else, honey blonde. I have been all kind of levels of blonde, whether, like I said, all blonde, highlights, I don't know, ombre, whatever. You name it, I've done it. So I have been blonde for a long time, and I've always colored my hair, but recently I just had been getting the itch, like I want to go back dark. I'm kind of tired of the blonde. I know, like, bite my tongue for saying that, but seriously, I just wanted to go back dark. But for me, and a lot of you guys probably did not see in videos, maybe a little bit, but it wasn't very evident, that I knew that my hair, that I was graying. And I first discovered my first gray strand when I was a senior in high school, so this is nothing new. I think my mom even started graying early when, you know, she started graying early. So this is just, it is what it is. But when you have natural curly hair, a lot of the times you can get away with things because a lot of people don't see it. You know, when your hair is tightly curled and most of your hair is blonde and maybe just the root is a little dark, you really can't tell. And plus, with the blonde, that's why I think I was able to camouflage it so well, because with the blonde and then the lighter strands, it was a little bit more difficult to actually see the gray. So I have been debating for a while. This is not no pandemic type sheesh. This is, you know, I'm getting tired of my hair. No, I've been thinking about this for a while. I just didn't know how I wanted to do it, because as you can tell from the last video, my hair was basically all blonde except for where it was already growing out. So I didn't know, there was just so many options. Should I just go ahead and color my hair a darker brown color that was similar to my natural hair color and do that route? Should I just let it grow out and let it be? Then it was like, well, when it grows out, do I keep the gray? Or should I just go ahead and cut it off and then dye my hair brown? Or should I cut it off and leave it as is? Which, as you guys can see, I cut it off and left it as is. I actually was supposed to go for my big chop in October. That's how booked my girl Emma is at Sweet Naturals. I hope I'm saying that right, and if not, I will link her salon down below here in Houston, Texas. But you guys, she is the queen of big chop. She's the queen of pixie cuts. Like, she is the queen. I think every stylist has their little niche like people do here on YouTube, and hers is definitely like the big chops, the short crop cuts, pixie, whatever you want to call it. The girl does the damn thing. So I was actually supposed to go to her in October, and then I noticed that she had an opening, so I went in August. I went, and the experience was wonderful. You did have to wait in the car. You can only come by yourself. You couldn't bring people with you. And then once it was time for your appointment and she was ready for you and she sanitized the inside of her salon, that she calls you in, you do have to wear a mask the whole time that you're in there. So it, you know, outside of that, which that's kind of the norm right now, it was a very pleasant experience. When I told her what I wanted to do, she said, girl, and she had my hair out like this, and she had the scissors in one hand. She's like, is this really what you want to do? And I said, I promise this is what I want to do. She was like, girl, you know. And I'm like, Emma, if you don't just come in here. She goes, you want me to cut your hair? I said, Emma, if you don't take them scissors and cut my hair. And y'all, she cut it. And it was over, and she just started styling it. And as she was styling it, I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm like, oh my God, because it was kind of dry at that time. She had wetted a little bit, but it was drying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all this gray. And she was like, are you gonna keep it gray, or is color something you're thinking about? And I said, you know what, let me embrace this cut right now, then we'll talk about color. So she did it. It was no pressure about anything. She just was letting me know my options, making sure I was comfortable with going this short. And let me tell you guys, she did, as you guys see, she did a phenomenal job. And I'm so happy with this. And I'm ready for my hair. Like, I'm loving it short. Like, if it was a little bit longer, I think I would keep it short, and I might keep it short for a little while and then go back and just let my hair grow out. But since I've been wearing my hair like this, I've got so many positive compliments and people inquiring, like, did you, and it's not even about the haircut. They're like, did you color your hair like that? Did you get highlights? And I'm like, no, this is all natural. This is how I was born with the gray. Let me lean in a little bit. I was born like this. Well, not born like this, but you know, this is natural. This is no highlights. And people keep asking me this and I'm like, what the heck? And so everyone just keeps saying, well, you know, everyone's doing it. That's the trend. That's what's in. It costs a lot of money to get your hair like that. And I'm just like, no, this is all real. The OGs would say that this is salt and pepper's here. You know what I'm saying? They would say this is salt and pepper. So I got a little, you know, seasoning, you know, because you know us people, we like seasoning. So I got a little salt and pepper going on. But I want to keep it, and I think that in the long run, I really, really like this. And, you know, maybe I'll bite my tongue, so don't hold me to it. But honestly, guys, I think this is what I'm comfortable in, and this is what I'm okay with. And I really can't wait to see my hair longer with the gray. And the reason why I'm making this video is not just to say, okay, I big chop, but also more so because I just want to encourage you guys out there, especially I'm in my 30s, okay? And like I said, I've been having gray strands since I was a senior in high school, 17, 18 years old. But to see my hair this gray, it is different, or silver, however you want to say it. But for me, I think that I know that there are a lot of other people who experience going gray, quote unquote, early. And I just want to encourage you guys, if that is something that you want to do, if you're unsure because society has made going gray like you're old or, you know, something, I just want to encourage you to not even think that way. I know it's hard, you know, easier said than done, but I just want to encourage you to embrace your gray. I love it. It's fun. It's different. And I think it's just that society has placed it on us that if you're gray, you're old, and old means wrinkles and you about to go up yonder. I ain't trying to go up yonder. You know, I go when God want me to go, but I ain't ready to go up yonder. This is beautiful. And what is wrong with gray? Embrace where you are. This is natural. I did not get my hair colored or highlighted, whatever. This is natural. This is me. And if I'm not saying that color is bad, because obviously I've been coloring forever, but like, if this is you, then this is you. Embrace it and love it. Just like you embrace your curls, embrace your silver strands or your gray, however you want to say it. And there are some people here on YouTube. I have ran into a couple of especially natural hair sisters out there that are going gray, and they're not like 60, 70, 80 years old. You know, they are in their 30s, 40s, 50s. And so just like embrace it. And there's a whole I guess I should say community on Instagram as well. If you hashtag silver hair sisters, gray foxes, gray, I mean, all different kind of hashtags, you will see it. And I am gonna be a part, not just be a part of a movement in the sense of like it's a fad, but be a part of the movement to encourage others to embrace where they are in life. And I think that's the thing behind it, is like embracing where you are in life. So I'm in my 30s and I do feel a little bit weird because I'm like, oh Lord, I got all this gray, and it ain't just like a couple strands. I mean, like, baby, this is gray, y'all. This is what we working with, y'all. Excuse my bags. That's hereditary too. So I'm just learning to embrace where I'm at. But I will do a quick turn around here, and I don't know how this is gonna focus, but here we go. Cause y'all see I was swirling. The back probably look a mess. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it around. Boom. Boom. I'm loving this so much, guys. I really, really am. I think it looks good. If you think that my haircut is the bomb.com, please give me a thumbs up. If you are embracing your gray, give me a thumbs up. And best believe there will be more videos on this journey, because eventually I will grow my hair out. I mean, I think I'm kind of loving the short do. What y'all thinking? Are y'all loving my short do, or should I go longer? Should I go ahead and just start growing it out? Let me know. But if you are embracing your gray, leave me a message down below. Let me know how you live in life with your gray. I think it's wonderful. I think it's exciting, and it's a part of just embracing who you are. And not saying if you color your hair, you're not being real, or if you color your hair, you're not a natural. You know, that issue is just so old. But what I am saying is that if you're gray, I know a lot of people are tired of spending money on hair dyes and colors and doing all this stuff to camouflage your gray. I just want to encourage you, go ahead and accept it. It is beautiful. You are beautiful. So And I know I'm beautiful, so y'all can't tell me nothing, so y'all better be thumbs up in this video. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, no, I'm really loving this. If there's a particular video that you want me to do in relation to my big chop or just going gray, let me know. But I promise you those videos will be coming. But I just wanted to get on and let you guys know that your girl big chopped, okay? And I'm embracing gray. So I'm on like two journeys, a growth journey and embracing the gray journey. And so far I'm loving it. So anyway, I hope all of you guys are doing well in this pandemic / quarantine / getting ready to go back to school and all that. I love you guys so much, and I will see you on the next video. Live your best life.